The 2018-2019 snow season is fast approaching, and city street crews are ready. The city's snow response plan is a collaboration between the city and its citizens. The city would like to share the key components of the plan so everyone is ready for the upcoming weather. Snow season runs from November 15th through March 15th, with most of our winter weather coming during December and January. When it snows, even if it's just an inch or two, the city will plow all the streets, including residential streets. Crews will complete this maintenance plow work in residential areas primarily during regular day shifts Monday through Friday. As usual, arterials will be plowed first, followed by hills and residential areas. Routes around schools and medical facilities will be prioritized. During a larger snowfall of 4 or more inches, crews will move to 24/7 operations to complete a full city plow. The plow will take an average of 3 days. Throughout the snow season, we are asking citizens to park on the odd side of the street in residential areas. The goal is to make it easier for plow drivers to do their work. In downtown, on snowy days, there will be no parking between midnight and 6 a.m. This will allow our crews to plow the downtown streets and parking bays. Keeping sidewalks clear is crucial for helping our pedestrians. The city is asking citizens to clear a 36-inch path to allow pedestrians to travel effectively. Citizens are asked to clear a pedestrian path even if no sidewalk exists, with a goal of completion by 9 a.m. after a snowfall. Street crews will continue to plow away from the curb a bit to try to keep snow off the sidewalks so you have less snow to shovel. Speaking of shoveling, the city has more than doubled the number of snow gates that reduce driveway berms in our fleet to 16. The new gates will not eliminate driveway berms, especially for those living on arterials that are plowed more frequently, but they will dramatically reduce snow berms throughout the city. As the city preps for snow season, make sure you have a snow plan as well. Move your RV, boat, trailer, and basketball hoops off the street into winter storage locations before the start of snow season. Figure out where you can park throughout the snow season from November 15th to March 15th. Dig out your snow shovel. If you have a snowblower, make sure it is maintained and in working condition. Consider buying some salt or sand. Get to know your neighbors. Make sure you know who might need help with shoveling or other winter work and offer to help. Consider signing up with a company that provides snow removal services before the snow flies if you cannot or do not want to shovel yourself. Figure out what residential snowplow route you live in to make it easier to track the progress of plows. Follow at Spokane City on Twitter and Facebook and bookmark the street department's plow progress map on the city website so you can find out what's happening all winter long. Working together, the city of Spokane and its citizens will be ready for the snow. Have a safe snow season.
Hey, my name is Sean. I'm one of your City of Spokane plow drivers. Snow season is fast approaching. I would like to remind you to move all your RVs, boats, trailers, and basketball hoops from the street and into an appropriate winter storage location. Removing these large obstacles will make my job easier and allow us to perform a more effective plow on your street. To report these parking violations, please call 311.
Thanks for calling My Spokane 311. This is John. How can I help you?
The old adage that an ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure isn't just true for your health, but especially true for your winter commute. It's not just enough to be sure that your vehicle is ready for the snow, but that you have an idea as to what conditions you may encounter on your travels.
It's helpful for people to know their conditions on the road and incidents before they leave for their next destination. So they can go to the srtmc.org website and get the information there.
The Spokane Regional Transportation Management Center is the hub for over 120 traffic cameras in the greater Spokane area. Here, operators monitor road conditions.
We have TMC operators on duty 365 days a year, 24/7, and their job is to respond to incidents and events that are potentially blocking the roadways.
By utilizing the information that these folks provide, your commute can be safer and faster. By simply visiting srtmc.org before your commute, you can view the traffic cameras yourself.
It would be very helpful for everyone who's commuting to try and check the conditions and the incidents before they leave and get on the road, and while they're on the road, so that they can pick an alternate route if they need to, or decide not to drive based on the conditions.
This valuable yet free service is available from your desktop, but has also been optimized for mobile viewing as well.
There's live streaming videos so people can actually see what the traffic is doing, how it's moving, and really what the conditions are.
Before you hit the road this winter, hit the keyboard and visit srtmc.org for the latest traffic conditions.
When snowflakes start coming down, city plows start moving. And driving on Spokane's many hills can, of course, get a bit dicey in the winter, so the city created a plan to keep traffic and plows moving on those hills when the snow's falling. Traffic lights at intersections on hill streets will flash yellow to let cars flow more continuously, and that lets plows move up the hills faster, creating safer driving conditions. By turning lights to flashing yellow, it becomes much less likely that cars will get stuck from stopping at an intersection. That's crucial for keeping hill routes open, because when cars get stuck, a hill route may have to be closed for safety reasons. So when you drive up to a flashing yellow light, follow the rules of the road for flashing yellow lights and keep cars and plows moving to allow for safer driving during a snow event. For a complete list of the hills where lights flash yellow, visit SpokaneCity.org. Working together, the City of Spokane and its citizens can keep snowplows moving and hill streets safe. Snow information is also available by following us on Twitter at Spokane City and on Facebook, or you can call the city's snowplow hotline at 625-7737 to find out when plows will be in your neighborhood.
Hi, I'm Clint with the City Streets Department. Plows are currently clearing snow throughout the city. We're doing our best to keep the snow off the sidewalks so you have less to shovel. Remember to clear a 36-inch path to allow safe travel for pedestrians with a goal of completion by 9 a.m. Please clear a pedestrian path even if no sidewalk exists. Thank you for doing your part this snow season.
Hi, I'm Dave Adams of the Spokane Police Department, and we wanted to share some information with you to keep you safe while driving during the winter snow season. When the snow falls, driving conditions get extremely dangerous. Keep in mind that posted speed limits are set for roads that are clear and dry, not for snow and ice, so slow it down and take your time. Triple the normal distance between your car and the one ahead of you so you have time to stop when you need to. If you start to slide, steer into the slide. For example, if the back of your car is sliding to the right, turn the steering wheel to the right. This will prevent your car from doing a complete 360-degree circle. Talking on your cell phone while driving can lead to accidents, but having a cell phone in your car can be a lifesaver in an emergency situation. 511 is America's traveler information number. If you are planning a driving trip, you can call 511 ahead of time for information on current road and mountain pass conditions. Also during the holidays, keep an eye out for drunk drivers. If you see a car weaving, swerving, or drifting in its lane, call 911 so we can get that car off the road. Many of our citizens ask us who they should call if they are in an accident. Should they call 911 or Crime Check? Well, it really depends on how serious the accident is and if the accident is blocking traffic. If you are involved in a fender bender, both you and the other driver should try to pull off the road to a safe area. There, you can exchange identification and insurance information. If there is less than $700 damage, there are no injuries, and the vehicles are not blocking the roadway, you are not required to complete a collision report. If there is more than $700 damage, you must complete a collision report within 4 days of the accident. Forms are available at any fire station, cop shop, or the SPD front desk. If there are injuries in the accident or it is blocking traffic, call 911 and request emergency responders on scene. EMS personnel will take care of those injured, and responding officers will obtain all of the needed information on the vehicles and drivers involved. In addition to slowing down while driving, we also want to remind you to watch out for pedestrians crossing the street, especially in the downtown area. Too many pedestrians are hit by drivers not paying attention, so please be extra cautious when the roads are slick and visibility is bad. We appreciate your extra help in keeping our streets safe this winter, and anytime you need additional information, please check out our website at SpokanePolice.org.
Hi, I'm Ron from the Street Department. I would like to remind you to please park on the outside of the street throughout snow season, November 15th through March 15th. Parking on the outside of the street allows us to provide a better service, a better snowplow for both you and your neighbors. Thank you for doing your part this snow season.
So, what is love? Love is being independent. Love is dancing. At Shriners Hospital for Children, love is a new smile.
At Shriners Hospitals for Children, love is caring for a child regardless of the family's ability to pay. Learn how you can send your love to the rescue at lovetotherescue.org.
Listen, you're my friend.
I noticed you haven't really been yourself recently.
Yeah, I feel like something's up.
How are you?
Are you okay?
Is there anything you want to talk about?
I just want to know how you're feeling.
And listen, even if you don't know what to say, I'm here to talk.
No matter what you're going through,
I just want you to know I'm here.
I've got your back. When you want to talk, I'm here.
Sweetie. Okay, you know what? Let's take off his sweatshirt. Get rid of pictures of him. You don't have to look at him. Goodbye, Dave.
Mom, you don't understand. He's tagged in like 400 of my posts.
I can cut out tags.
No, that's not how it works.
What is a tag?
You don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. Thousands of teens in foster care would love to share their first with you.
As the winter season takes hold of the inland Northwest, temperatures drop and the moisture in the air turns to snow. While many of us can navigate the snow fairly easily, others can have a bit more of a challenge.
And I'm stuck right here. Darn it.
Many disabled citizens dread the winter months.
I'm stuck. I'm stuck. I can't go around or through, so I'm basically stuck indoors.
John Albright has been in a wheelchair since suffering a stroke in 2005. Every winter, John counts on property owners to keep their sidewalks clear of snow and ice.
I tend to stay in my house a little bit more, but I still have to get out and go to the grocery store and get groceries and, you know, pick up my mail and stuff like that. And sometimes in my wheelchair, I can still get stuck depending on how much snow is accumulated. So, yeah, it is a challenge. It really is. It's a nightmare sometimes.
Clear sidewalks can be a lifeline to many in our community.
They are the method in which school children, elderly, working people all get to important parts of our town, which include bus stops, includes parks, even places of work or for shopping. And when there's snow across the sidewalk, it makes it harder for everyone to get to their destination, and it also makes it unsafe.
Heather Troutman works for the Office of Neighborhood Services and Code Enforcement. For the last several years, she's been educating property owners about their responsibility over the winter months.
We have been engaged for the last several years in an education program to make sure people are aware that it is their responsibility to clear their sidewalk and that they are liable to make sure that that sidewalk is clear. So if someone trips or falls, then they are responsible for that. And that we have been giving out warnings in past years to let people know when there's been a complaint about a sidewalk not being cleared that it is their responsibility. And there's the potential that a ticket could be issued, a non-traffic ticket for failing to clear a sidewalk.
Clearing the sidewalk ensures that people like John can get to where they're going safely. But it's not just sidewalks.
It's important not to just think of a clear pedestrian pathway as simply a sidewalk. There's a lot of places in our community where there's broken connections. In other words, there may be a lot or several lots and then there's sidewalk. It's important for, even in those instances, for people to clear what we call a walkable path.
Citations can be issued for failing to clear the walkway in front of your property of snow and ice. If you are unable to clear your own sidewalk, ask a neighbor for help.
We do ask for people, if they're aware if there's an elderly or disabled people within their neighborhood, to reach out and help them and make a stronger community through that effort.
Before losing the ability, John used to shovel for his neighbors.
I shoveled some of my neighbors' walkways and whatnot, as well as my own. So I did like to participate in it. You know, it might not be the funnest job in the world, but it has its needs to be done.
Let's work together to ensure that everyone has a safe winter.
Hi, I'm Clint from the Streets Department. As my teams plow throughout the city, you can monitor our progress online. Follow at Spokane City on Twitter and Facebook, and bookmark the Spokane Streets Plow Progress map on the city's website. This snow season, if you have any questions, please call 311.
When you see this,
making snow cones, folks,
and your tires do this, maybe it's time to consider this.
Please show ID.
Winter is upon us, and that means it's a great time to consider letting someone else take the wheel.
There's no better time than winter to hop on the bus and let us take the stress out of the winter commute. Whether it's the icy roads, concern about insurance premiums and fender benders and all that, we'll take care of you. Just hop on and ride.
You could be the best winter driver in the world, but that doesn't mean much when you hit black ice.
We've all been the white-knuckled on icy roads and worrying about who's in front of you, who's behind you, where's the thing that you don't see. Instead, you can be on the bus, checking your email, reading the newspaper, reading a book, closing your eyes, catching a few extra minutes of sleep. It's just a much better way to reduce stress, to get to work, to get to school, wherever it is that you're going. We can take the stress out of it.
Not even the harshest winter storms can completely halt the STA buses. However, service reductions can occur on certain routes.
In the wintertime, we do have what are called snow routes. So there are certain grades or icy roads where we try to avoid if the snow conditions warrant it. So it's important to check your route and look to see if it's on snow detour.
And checking is easy. You can get real-time updates just by checking SpokaneTransit.com. And paying has never been simpler. Skip the stress and let STA handle the rest. Oh, and some of the buses even have free Wi-Fi. If you'd like more information on the City of Spokane, please check us out on social media or on our website, SpokaneCity.org.